Yes. Call dad. Call dad. I call dad. Okay. Call. Go take a photo of Leo. Take. Hi guys. How are you doing? Trust you've been well. Today I had an assistant here. He just won't let mommy be, right? He's one of the twins, that's Avery. So I hope you've been doing well, and I'm glad you could join me today. Today I want us to talk about something that has been trending in Kenya currently. If you've been on social media since when? Today's on Thursdays. I think it happened on Tuesday. One of the celebrities, that is Wahoo, she's a singer. She posted a photo of herself. She's been appointed into a government organization to do something with a number of celebrities, and she posted a photo of herself addressing some issues, but instead what transpired, I'm so sorry, I'm really sorry. My son just doesn't want to leave, and I'm not going to cut out this part. That is me, that is my life, and this is what I go through behind the scenes, just to make this content for you. So I guess it's a sneak peek of my life, and all the things that I have to juggle. I think it quite also kind of marries to the topic we have today, the topic of body shaming. That's where I was coming to. The topic of body shaming, especially for moms, new moms, breastfeeding moms. It's like the society, not the society, particularly our fellow women have set standards that we're supposed to follow, standards that we're supposed to keep up with. Yet you're breastfeeding, yet you just pushed out a little human inside, out of you, and yet you're supposed to look a certain way. You're supposed to not have your boobs all over the place and not have your tummy all over the place, because you're a woman and you should be stylish all the time. And what saddens me is the fact that those that are putting out these comments, and those that were commenting and putting out these bad comments towards Wahoo, that is the celebrity, they are moms. They are the women who've had kids, women who know how it goes when you've had a baby and you've put on a couple of pounds, and yet they were the first to point out, and they didn't even see the bigger picture of what she was talking about, or the fact that she's been appointed to this position. Congratulate her for that and for her achievements. What they saw is how she's now fat, for lack of a better word. She has a baby, I think, who is barely 6 months. But since we are used to her being petite, that's how we want to look at her all the time. We've set these standards for these people, and we're forgetting that even celebrities are human beings, right? And now we are widely talking about it because I've seen it. Several content creators and other celebrities have come out to give support to her. We are talking about it now widely because she's a celebrity. But there are a number of us who go through this each and every day in our lives, in the office, at home, even bystanders attacking us. It's sad that we are told that women are enemies of their own. I mean, that someone just had a baby, you meet her on the road, and the first thing is like, oh, you're too big, what's happening? Oh my God, what's your bra size nowadays? And then you're making all these faces, all these funny faces. You're making her feel disgusted or something about herself. Do you even know how difficult it is while you're breastfeeding, even to get a fitting top that even makes you feel good about yourself to walk out of the house? My babies are now just turned 2 years older. And I remember how I used to dread every time that I had to go out with them, especially going for their clinics, and even just dressing up was just a tall order for me. Sometimes I just felt as if can I just not go? Can someone else just take them on my behalf? Because even finding a dress, a, a blouse that will fit well, that at least flatters me and makes me feel at least even a little bit good about myself, was just very difficult. Only for you to meet up with someone and they're like, you're too big. Guy, umekuwa mkubwa. Guy, kwani unakula sana ama? You're like, damn it. Ati nakula sana. I'm breastfeeding 2 human beings. And you're here wondering what my meal is all about. And what? Oh my God. There are those who will go as far as asking you, hey, hiyo trouser nayo mumezoeana. You literally even don't have clothes that are even fitting you no more. Your normal trousers are not close enough anymore. And then there's someone else who wants to attack you because now you don't look as petite as you used to, or you're not in shape as they expect you to be. And you know what? I feel like these people that have all these comments and all these things to say about you and about your weight, they're just individuals who have very low self-esteem. Because them who think that they have the ideal body types, then why is it that my type is bothering you? You're content with yourself, right? Why are you bothered about me? So I think the thing is, they just don't get why is it that you don't have a flat tummy yet you're rocking that dress so well, right? We've set, even be all breastfeeding moms, be old, you brain pregnant and all, even just being a woman or even a guy. There are people who have struggled with weight their entire life. They've done everything humanly possible to lose weight, but it's just not possible. There are people who have health conditions. They've been put on medication for life. And one of the side effects of the medication is them putting on weight. So, should they not take care of their health so that they can satisfy you? And the funny bit is, if you're listening to this and you're one of those people who are feeling so attacked, feeling so low because you're feeling maybe you don't have the proper body type, because apparently nowadays we have a proper body type. You should have a flat tummy. You should have just not too big breasts, and your bum should be just a certain size. We should be able to see it. And you're like, did you create me? Did you create yourself? Right? So you who is there feeling as if you're not beautiful enough. Sometimes even genes have a role to play in all this. Right? And unfortunately, not all of us can afford to go and buy these new bodies. Go to a plastic surgeon and, get the ideal bum, get the ideal boobs, get the ideal flat tummy and all. Let's say you cannot be able to afford that, and you will never be able to afford that for the rest of your life. Doesn't mean now you're going to live a miserable life because you can't afford that and you can't have this ideal body. Right? And now when you're like 50 or 60 years old is when you're sitting down and you're like, wish I knew. I would have lived a very happy life. Now all my youth is gone, and all I did with my youth is concentrate on with those things that I didn't have, yet I had everything to make me happy. Let me ask you something. We have people lying in wards right now, in ICUs even, throughout with pipes down their throats. They can't breathe. If you were to wake that person up right now, do you think they would say they would wish for a flat tummy? Do you think they would wish for a bigger bottom? I don't know, fuller breasts. The one thing they would ask for, even if you were to wake 5 of them, it's for them to be able to breathe. It's for them to live. They just want to live. They don't care about flat tummies, bigger bottoms. They don't care about none of that. What does that tell you? The biggest gift we truly have, all of us, and we've been blessed with, is the gift of life, is you being able to breathe. Every day, find a reason for you to be happy. Let nobody tell you what to do with your life. Let nobody tell you what to do with your body. It's up to you and what you want to do with your life. Let's say, for example, you're a mom. Your baby is 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years even. You've not been able to shake off that baby fat. But you're doing everything humanly possible to do it. Sometimes it may not all go, especially when it comes to age. When you're 30 and above, and when you are in your 20s, those are two different body types. It was easier for you to shake off the weight when you're in your 20s. It gets harder as you go higher, especially on your 30s and above. You will do everything possible, but you know what I want you to work on? My dear mommy, you holding that beautiful baby in your arms right now, the first thing you work on, the minute you've pushed out that baby, is your mindset. Work on your mindset. Think positive about your life. Every single day, find something positive about your life. Could it be that little baby that you held in your arms? How many of you were in that maternity ward? Not all of you came out with a baby, right? You came out with your baby. And now you're here being all sad because someone said you're fat. You're being all sad because your tummy is so big it can't fit in that jeans no more. What about that mom that walked out of that labor ward without her baby? She carried her baby for 9 months. What about her? Find little positive things in your life, and I promise you, you will even have a clear mindset and a clear mood to work on your weight. Because even losing weight, as I've come to realize, also requires you to have a sharp mind. It requires you to have still mind, no stress at all. So you can't be stressing and thinking that you're going to shake off that weight. And another reason why every day you're finding a reason why you should be happy, finding a reason why you should love yourself, is because there is a chance that you're not going to lose that weight. It doesn't mean now you're never going to be happy in your life no more. And find reasons to make yourself happy. Be mean, be selfish with your life. For this one, it's not even about your partner. It's about you. Because sometimes even your own partner may not get the struggles that you're going through. Especially if, it's such a big change that we go through as women. Few get to understand. There are those who are blessed with very good genes. They are going to carry a baby to term, have their baby, and their bodies just snap back. Right? But we are not all that lucky. Personally, when I was having Eli, who is 5 years now, I was like, I think I was 62, 63 kgs. I went up to 79 kgs. By the time I was having Eli and starting to breastfeed and everything, I was 79 kgs. I tried to shake off all that weight before I got pregnant with the twins. But now, after the twins were hitting 1 year and a half, I was already 78. I've been trying to work on it, and I can tell you for sure, working on the weight while I had Eli was easier than now. Now it has taken me a longer time to shake off the weight, right? But every day I find reasons to feel sexy. I find reasons to accept who I am now. It is not easy. I have my days. Hence why I even did the decluttering video. The decluttering really helped me out because I got rid of clothes that I was hoping I will get back to. I only remained with those clothes that I really didn't want to give up, right? It really helped because I was only left with clothes that are already fitting me now. Only very few pieces that are not fitting me yet. But I'm working towards that. Setting realistic goals for yourself. For yourself, not for yourself, not for others, not to please anyone, right? So that's what I do with myself. I've had friends asking me, what do I do? How is it that I still seem confident even after, putting the weight, having such a big burst. I think I'm just going to compile my photos immediately after I had the babies, and well, they were like maybe a year later, and you just see just how huge my bust was. And at that point, even reached up a point I thought it won't even, shrink back. But it did. It just requires time and being positive, because now it might take 2 years, it might take 3 years. Doesn't mean I'll feel miserable. Doesn't mean I'll never go out. Doesn't mean I'll never socialize, never go to events because now I'm feeling fat, because now I'm not to the ideal weight. So let's think positive. Love yourself. It doesn't matter why you put on that weight. You're the only one who knows the struggle that you go through. So find clothes that fit you. Be happy with yourself. And finding clothes that fit you does not mean you have baggy clothes. You could have baggy clothes but still looking good and feeling sexy. Right? So don't let society dictate what you're going to do with your life. Because trust me, when you're older, you feel so sorry and so sad and mad because you wasted so much time dwelling on what people are saying about you, or dwelling on how you're going to please people, and you can never please everyone. And you who is seated back there and you know yourself, you're a body shamer. It doesn't have to be a celebrity. You could be meeting someone on the road and you're not even kind to them. It could be your friend and like, yeah. Umenona aje? Who asked you? Is it your business? Really, you can't shut up. And then there are these people who believe that it's a personality and it's a flex. Oh, you know me, I always tell the truth. Mimi mtu akitaka kujam, I always tell the truth. Who asked you? It's only a personality if you've been asked. If I didn't ask you, I didn't ask you if I am fat, but now you feel the need to tell me that I am fat. That's not a personality. That is just being a busybody. And shame on you. Learn to be respectful. If you have your own personality issues that are disturbing you, work on them. Stop projecting on people's lives. Life is difficult as it is. Let's live our lives. Let's go back to that era that we used to be happy because we are alive. Not because we have a flat tummy. Not because this nonsense. Because at the end of the day, when you're at your deathbed, those things won't matter. It's your loved ones. It's the life that you've lived. It's the impact that you've left here. It's finally being able to say, I was here and I left a positive impact. Every day, strive to make someone smile. And especially if you find a mom with a baby, that woman is already going through a tough time. She's not sleeping. She's probably stressed because she doesn't have enough breast milk. She feel like a crappy mom. She doesn't need you telling her how fat she is. She doesn't need you telling her how messy her hair is, how messy her house is. She already knows that. What you ought to tell her is that she's a beautiful mom and she's doing the best that she can. So let's be beautiful sisters. Let's feel positive every day. Don't let nobody put you down. It doesn't matter who they are, as long as that you've got God and yourself and that positive mindset every single day. That is all that you need, and that is all that you need to go through with this life. So hugs for anyone that is feeling down. Pick yourself up. Take a bath. Your fitting clothes are not fitting you anymore. You can have baggy clothes and still look good and still look classy. This is a baggy dress. And you can still feel sexy on anything. You just have to, this material everywhere. You just have to Google, go to YouTube, find ways how to style yourself now that you have that weight, until you're able to work on it. And even if you're not able to work on it, you're still going to feel sexy in your new body. I love you so much, guys, and thank you so much for the support. Keep on subscribing, sharing, liking, commenting. Let me know what you think. Mwah.